Welcome to Winds Baptist Church. If you're visiting today, we are glad you're here. Please do us a favor and grab a Connect card from the pew back in front of you, fill it out, and drop it in the offering plate when it comes by. And grab a welcome bag at the Welcome Center in the foyer. Young at Heart will meet March the 12th at 11:30. Join us for a fun game of Name That Tune with our own Kathy Lee Rector. We'll provide baked potatoes and all the toppings. As always, please bring a side dish or dessert to share. Ladies, today is the day to hear your questions answered. Come and enjoy lunch with friends and gain wisdom from your sisters in Christ at the Growing Together Mentor Luncheon. Join us in the fellowship hall at noon for a spirit-filled afternoon. Children's Church will be meeting downstairs in the large room today. Parents, please come downstairs to pick up your children. Consequently, the Cornerstone Sunday School class will be meeting in the choir room. New month means new item for Operation Christmas Child. For the month of March, we'll be collecting washcloths. Please place your items in the bin located at the OCC display in the foyer. Be back tonight for an exciting evening as Josh Parker shares a message on what we might have missed about the Good Samaritan. March is a busy and exciting month for the music ministry. Please check your bulletin for the full details. This week, we are kicking off a month-long focus on the Annie Armstrong Easter offering. Watch and learn about Annie Armstrong and the history of the offering. Our goal at WINS is to give $16,000 to support North American missions.
For almost 100 years, in big cities with 100 skyscrapers and tiny towns with one stoplight, on college campuses and Native American reservations, in churches too many to count, hundreds of thousands of men and women and boys and girls have made hundreds of thousands of life-changing decisions. Almost none of them knew her name, and yet she was there. Annie Armstrong lived more than 100 years ago. Only this one picture of her survives. History could have easily forgotten her, but Annie Armstrong is worth remembering. In the late 1800s, when most women had no voice, Annie was one of the first to speak up. First, for the urban poor in her hometown of Baltimore, and then for Southern Baptist missionaries around the world who desperately needed support. It was for these people that she helped start the National Women's Missionary Union. As its first executive leader, she gave women a platform in their local church, and in ways that they'd never done before. These women helped focus Southern Baptist attention on the hurting and the lost, and the missionaries trying to reach them. Annie wrote letters, 18,000 in just 1 year, and she traveled across America, encouraging missionaries and inspiring churches to pray, to give, and to act. She worked long hours, paid her own expenses, and refused to accept a salary. And in the darkest days of the Depression, right before she died, an offering was named after her. Today, the Annie Armstrong Easter offering helps missionaries in the U.S. and Canada start new churches and meet needs through Compassion Ministries. Over the years, Southern Baptists have given more than $1 billion to that offering, and 100% of it, every penny, has gone straight to the mission field. There's still work left to do. The need is bigger than ever. And that's why, even though she lived more than a century ago, and even though only one picture of her survives, Annie Armstrong's influence lives on. Because today in North America, just as it's been from the beginning, anywhere a missionary is sent, every time a new church is born, anytime someone gives to her offering so that a lost person might be found, Annie is there.